Hey everybody, welcome to Unfiltered and Intentional. I have my co-host here, Liz.
Hi. It's so cool being in the same room.
Yes. Normally we always do this and we're all in different locations, but Liz and I do live in Orlando, well, Central Florida per se.
Close enough.
So we were able to get connected. Which is a cool thing. We do have our glasses of wine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Oh, yeah, she is.
There you go.
And the reason why we decided to get together is because I know on Facebook we had posted Ty and we posted Specs, and we were talking about just getting to know them, because I know you guys are like, well, who the hell are you? You may know us personally because you may be one of our friends or something like that, but there are some people who just do not know us. So since we were here, we're like, hey, let's get it together.
All right.
With that being said, the only thing I'm going to say is make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Do what you do best. Make sure you go ahead, go to YouTube, subscribe, like, click on the button, follow.
Please.
All that. Plug your shirt. This is the shirts here.
Oh, yes. So we are Unfiltered and Intentional, Grown and Honest.
Yes.
You guys have heard me say it before. It's grownhonestconcepts.com. Check out my designs. Every week I try to wear something original that I designed and created. If you have any ideas, hit me up.
Yes. Thank you for my lovely shirt. Thank you so much. So we have some questions here, and I definitely want to go ahead and ask you the first one, and then you can tag team and go from there.
Let's dive right in.
All right. So why do you love giving back to the community?
Ooh, that's a good one to get started. Okay. And so honestly, my community gave so much to me.
Okay.
So I had the privilege of going to a small school in Brooklyn. It was Benjamin Banneker Academy. So it was a very small school. It was Benjamin Banneker Academy for Community Development. And most of my teachers, 99% of my teachers, were in fact Black. Our ceremonies and awards and everything like that literally would start out with small celebrations and nods to the culture and different things like that. I just grew up in a really different situation, and I feel like so much of that shaped me. Anything that I could give back to the community to try to help shape the next one is life goals.
Well, I'm definitely happy that you said that, because I know giving back to the community is something that just drives me. The people that I associate with, that has to be on their list. It's so interesting because I don't know. I think it shapes who you are.
Right.
And I'm not a person who likes superficial people.
Okay.
I know there might be some superficial people out there, but I don't mesh well with them.
No.
There's more to life than
substance.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm so happy that you shared it. But you could definitely go ahead, ask me the question.
So we did not see each other's questions in advance.
Oh,
but
yeah, that's
somehow the two Geminis are thinking a little alike here. So what aspect of your upbringing shaped you the most?
Oh, damn. Okay, Oprah. Okay. What aspect?
I'm going to sip while you think.
Damn, that's deep. I wasn't ready for that. I don't even know. I'm about to ask you a question. Well, give me an example. Oh my God, what aspect of my life? I think that I could say when I was homeless multiple times growing up, when I was a child and then when I was a teenager. And during that time frame, especially when I was a teenager, and being homeless in New York, of course, because it's cold. It's hard living on the streets. But I think it taught me to be very humble.
Okay.
And that's who I am now. It's interesting because I do have two sides of me. So people are like, girl, yeah. So somebody be like, oh, you so bougie or whatever. Even though you may see a little piece of me, majority of me is very humble. I don't like to be in the spotlight. I'm very giving because I know what it's like not to have, to literally live out of a bag, have to wash up at a McDonald's or whatever. So I know I'm very, very grateful for all the things that I have. So yeah.
So you know how to count your blessings.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that was a deep question. What the hell? I didn't get the Kleenex. Let me take a sip of this.
Yeah, take a sip.
Damn.
So,
okay.
All right, fire away.
Okay. What are some things you like to do in your spare time?
Ooh, design T-shirts. So I definitely keep up on politics, what's going on in the world. That's really, really loud to me. I write. I write
I didn't know
poetry.
that.
I write sometimes like little short essays. Just I journal. I do believe in that. So I'm a cornball. I have words of affirmations on sticky notes all around my desk. And so things like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm
And you know what?
nerd.
I've known her for so many years now, and I didn't know about the whole little sticky notes and little journaling and stuff. Okay. Well, I have to admit that I do some of that sometimes. I wish I could do it more.
Okay.
Just to let the audience know, we are both Geminis. I know some people don't believe in the whole astrology, whatever, but let's just say if you didn't believe in it, we are very mental people. We are stimulated mentally. Everything, I mean, like, it's bad. When I tell you people it is bad, I am always in this brain. I can never rest. People are like, I can't be a Gemini. I couldn't be like, well, that's why you was born a Gemini.
Right.
Yeah.
That part.
A lot of people can't. I mean,
not everybody's able. So
yeah.
All right. So what is something unexpected about you?
Damn, what are these questions? Okay. Something that's unexpected about me. What the hell does that mean?
Just anything. Something, I've known Kia for this many years, and
you don't know
I would never know or would have never guessed.
Oh my God. Well, I'm going to assume that you don't know this.
Okay.
So just for you guys that don't know me, I don't hold my tongue back. I'm a very straightforward.
We all know that.
Well, there's people who may not know.
No, I think they've seen the show.
Well, that could be just on the show. It may not be personal. I'm just saying. But that's funny.
Try again.
No. Okay. I am a nerd.
Okay.
I'm a nerd, and what I mean by that, and I know that word could be used in different terms, but complete sci-fi junkie, Avengers, video games, and it's so bad. So I brought my son into the whole video game stuff. He doesn't like to admit to it, but when he was a little baby, when he was like 4 or 5, I bought him his first GameCube. And I would play video games with him. And this is still, you could get the retro Segas and the whole good thing like that. But I kind of fell off of it.
Okay.
But even though I don't per se game the way my son does on a PS4, PS5 type thing, I will do computers though. But if I had spare time, and time I don't have, that's something that I would do in my woman lounge or that spare room or whatever.
Lounge.
Yeah. I would do some computer gaming and stuff. I do love that whole.
Now that was unexpected. All right. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. I wish I could actually be an Avenger. Okay, go ahead.
I got nothing.
Okay. I know this question already, but the audience does not know, so that's why I asked the question. Do you have any kids, and do they watch the show?
My older daughter does. She is 19.
Hey, girl.
She's going to school just north of Atlanta in Buckhead.
Okay.
And she's doing her thing. I'm very proud of my baby.
Yes, we are.
Because we are a little too unfiltered, my 8-year-old does not. So for those that are paying attention, my girls are 19 and 8.
Wow.
And I have a 17-year-old stepdaughter who
she's 17 now?
She is 17.
Wow.
Just turned 17 days ago. But also because we don't want to upset any baby mamas, we don't do the unfiltered thing without running it by her. So no, she does not watch.
Okay. We don't want to upset any baby mama.
No, please.
Next year she's gonna be grown, so tune in.
So she'll be tuning in.
Yes. Okay.
So, 3 girls.
Okay. Now I'm afraid of your question because my questions are light and easy. I may have to rip up this shit and just start over again. But go ahead.
I got a light and easy one. All right. What is your go-to song to hype yourself up for a big day?
Ooh. Damn, that seems to be hard.
No, it's not.
A go-to song.
Yeah, so you got a big presentation.
I'm not trying to relax. I'm just trying to like get in there.
Nah, you got a big presentation at work. You got, you're nervous about it, but you got this. What's your song that you're gonna play to just hype yourself up?
It's interesting that you said that because I have, like, when I do go to the gym, it's not often.
Okay, there you go.
So when I go to the gym, I do play my little Beyonce. It's like, I gotta get a Beyonce body. So that's what happened.
We all want a Beyonce body while you're playing.
But if I had to do a presentation, which I have done many, I don't per se listen to a go-to song.
Okay.
I can tell you what I do. And I know if Ty's listening, she's gonna laugh at it. So if I'm talking in front of many people, I literally, so let's just say the presentation's at 12:30. Presentation's at 12:30. At 12 o'clock, I'll close the door, kind of be alone.
Okay.
And I'm looking over my notes because I don't like, a good presenter is not going to read verbatim. They're going to scan and then talk. I like to be engaged with the audience.
Okay.
So I close the door, just looking at notes, going over it as if I'm, mocking, like in a mirror type of situation.
Okay.
Around 12:15, I get bubble guts.
TMI. Kia, unfiltered, but boo.
I'm keeping it real.
Boo boo. We ain't gonna discuss the boo boo.
I ain't going to detail. I said my stomach gets bubble guts. And so within that, right?
I asked for the record, y'all. I asked her what song.
I don't listen to no damn song. The song in my stomach going, oh shit.
Literally.
So no. So okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is off the day.
Are you gonna tell us something now?
No. It's crazy. It's embarrassing. So let's just say I had and if Mariana, if you're listening, this definitely, you're going to be like, oh, snap. So I was working with Mariana, if you're listening, and let's just say I had to do a presentation at 12:30. 12 o'clock, I close my office door. I'm getting prepared. 12:15, I'm like, okay, I have the bubble guts. Let me run to the restroom. I run to the restroom, doing my thing like all humans do, discreetly. No one's in the bathroom. Everybody's minding their business. Okay. Let's just say I'm in the process about to, gather myself together and get out the bathroom to wash my hands and stuff. Prior to me doing that, I remember standing up and someone comes in the bathroom and that person's like, oh my God, oh shit, somebody in here is nasty as fuck. And I was like, oh my God. But that person was the person I had to talk to.
No.
I had to stay in the bathroom.
You had to stay in the bathroom.
Because I didn't want the person to see. I was like, oh shit. Because if you can imagine, because I'm not, this person actually was a guest speaker from a whole nother organization that was going to actually come and help me with the presentation. So I'm going to do my little piece. They're going to do their little piece and go in. So this is like a professional.
Okay.
So I cannot be like, oh, you the stinky bitch. No. So I hid in the bathroom until like she finished because she was cursing me out. Like, who the fuck is in there? You should be ashamed of yourself. I was like, oh my God. I said,
how did I get myself into this?
I told you, I tell the truth. I don't got shit to hide.
Literally.
but with that being said, I learned now, just pop a piece of ginger candy. So when your stomach gets the twisting and the turning, just poop poop, and then you're good to go. And you
don't have to poop poop.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And then nobody will curse your ass out because if you get them bubble guts and I'm sorry, I went on a tangent.
Not a favorite song, but a favorite candy.
Oh my God. Yes, as you can clearly say, I don't care. I have no shame. I'm discreet. I didn't go into detail. You just got an overall idea. But go ahead.
Your turn.
Yeah, and look at my whack ass questions. Because I'm all into my business. What's your favorite color? The fuck out of here. See how simple that is? And then right now, it's back to me again. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That was a crazy story. Let me take a drink. Sorry.
Okay, you need a moment?
I don't need a moment.
You're good?
I'm good.
Right.
You didn't know that about me.
I did not know that.
It was an embarrassing moment. Well, yeah. We all got a story.
So, that was one of my questions. Tell us an embarrassing moment, but So, all right. What's your favorite place you traveled to, and where haven't you gone that you'd like to go?
I'm sorry. I'm still thinking.
The bathroom.
Sorry. Oh my God. And I know when people watch this, they're gonna be like, really, Tia? Like, really? It was so embarrassing though. Like, okay, so wait, you see there's little cracks here. And I'm literally looking between the cracks, and I'm like, oh shit, does she see me? And she's like, you in there, you hear me, you stinking bitch. I was like, oh, it was crazy. Sorry. It was crazy. And I didn't tell nobody. Because if I told somebody, they would have known, like, oh, she's the one. Because, worried of her, she had a coworker with her. She was telling somebody. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was the question again? I forgot.
Travel.
Oh. Okay. So you said, where do I want to go?
Where have you been that's your favorite, and where do you want to go that you have not been yet?
So I love Louisiana.
Okay.
Love Louisiana to death. I think that anybody who's ever been to New York, West 4th Street, like the Village, that's what it reminds me of, but the black part.
I got you.
So much history, culture, food is delicious. I love that.
Agreed.
So anytime I get a chance to go there,
that's where we'll find you.
Yeah.
Louisiana in the bathroom.
If I could buy. And you know how you gotta hold on, you be sorry. Okay. We're gonna stop talking about bathroom stories. No. We're gonna stop talking about bathroom stories. And then you said, where would I like to go?
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Africa.
Okay. Anywhere specifically?
Now that I did my ancestry and I found out that my people came from Cameroon, I would like to go there.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, definitely. I would like to have dual citizenship there.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Because I think that in order for you to know where you're going, you have to know where you came from.
Amen. I'm with you. Yes. Absolutely.
Let me get it better.
I'm better.
Okay, wait. Oh, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Okay. What pisses you off?
Ooh, ignorance. I cannot deal with ignorance, disrespect, and off a different tangent, envy. Like if somebody's doing good, I'd congratulate them. Don't hate. That pisses me off. Yeah. So ignorance.
So you say ignorance,
disrespect, envy.
So let's go with the ignorance. When you mean by ignorant, like they just didn't pick up a book and read, or they don't want to accept something.
No, I don't like people are acting ignorant. Just like
buffoonery.
I can't do it.
Shucking and jiving. Cooning.
Don't do that.
I'm just giving the example for the people who didn't know.
I'm just saying.
There's people out there who don't.
Just
know.
In general.
Okay.
You're loud where you're not supposed to be loud.
Why?
You're just embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just embarrassed. Don't be embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. That's ignorance to me.
Interesting. Okay. And then you said
disrespect.
Disrespect. What in particular?
So for example, on the podcast, right? We I'll let you know where I'm going. You see this? Y'all see this? This is us regularly, by the way. But notice how we can have conversations.
But wait. Because I know where she's going with this. I don't want to give a disclaimer. On the show, we are unfiltered and intentional. My guests that I have, they I put them on the show intentionally for certain reasons.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
So what I love most about the podcast is that we have different point of views, right?
Which is great.
It's boring is a conversation that's an echo chamber. The last thing I want is somebody just agreeing with everything I say or just to agree with something that they're saying all the time. So I love when when we can have discussions and disputes and keep it respectful. What I don't like is somebody that's just like, you're stupid. And why are you saying that? You're wrong. I have my opinions because I have my reasons. You know what I mean? And I feel like you have your opinions because you have your reasons. And if we listen to each other, we'd get further. So just being disrespectful or shouting somebody down, and not just on the podcast, but just in life, that's just disrespectful.
That is true. I agree with you on that. And it's interesting that you said that because I completely agree with the stance of, I don't agree with you. Okay, keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, though, I have ran into people that I guess are tired. And what I mean by tired is, let's just say right now, let's just say smoking cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
We all know statistics show that cigarettes do ABC 1, 2, 3. But then yet somebody will smoke a cigarette, which is their right to.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, I just wish you could see the information. Like, they're very adamant. Not saying what their facts are right or wrong, but they're just very adamant about what they feel. And I'm praying, I wish I could just show it to you that these are it. And maybe out of frustration, that is the reason why I am saying what I'm saying. And I don't know if that is the justification for why people call people out of their names, or not even out of their names, just behave in the manner that they do.
I don't think there's a good reason.
It's not. I just want to. I guess what I'm saying is, I thought using the cigarette suggestion would be a good one, because like we all know. Can you please put the fucking cigarette? Like please.
Right. It's
and then you get there. I don't mean to call you that, but how else do I express what's going on?
You know what? Sometimes you just have to respect that person is
true.
ignorant. I mean, if that's the position they've chosen to take, then
that is true.
That's what it is.
But just out of respect, yes, disrespect is disrespect.
Right. Now it's one thing if you approach them and you say, hey, has anybody ever given you this perspective on it? I mean, if they say no and I don't want to hear it, well, then that's their right too. And all you can do is respect that, right? Mm-hmm. You guys ever met somebody that got a new diet and the only thing they want to do is shove that diet down your throat? You know what I'm talking about? And you shouldn't eat meat anymore, and you shouldn't eat fish, and you just shouldn't eat food. And you're like, wait, what? I'm gonna have a steak for dinner tonight. You know what I mean? And I need you to respect that. And keep it moving.
Or you just tired of them talking about the.
You know what? I just won't eat food no more. Just leave me alone.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for that one.
All right.
Because we could have went on and on. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that's so funny. Okay, next.
So you want an easy one, or you want to
give it to me? I'm ready. I've been telling it all. Okay, go ahead. We on camera. We on camera right now.
Okay. So here we go.
Okay.
So I know you're married.
All right.
I know you've been married a long time.
All right.
And I like cash a lot.
Okay.
But I'm going there.
All right.
Who's your cheat?
Oh, wow. What the fuck are these questions?
Who's your cheat? So you got a hall pass. One time only. Who's it going to be?
Oh, my God. First of all, I'm going to let y'all know that I'm going to steal that same question. Because I know she mad at me too, bitch. Jesus Christ. So we're talking about celebrity crushes. Yes. I don't know nobody out there. Celebrity crushes. So I have a couple of celebrity crushes.
Oh, a couple.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't we all? Name somebody that we don't like out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But celebrity crush. I'm gonna have to go with. Wait, will he whisper?
Let's see.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait, give me a suggestion. So just off of attraction, I want to say Michael B. Jordan, only because he has a beautiful smile and this, that, and the third. But so I think he
robbing the cradle.
No, yes, I was gonna say so. So I'm older than him, not by much. Just like maybe 5 years, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But because he's dating under his age, it makes me wonder about his mindset. I'm like, Like, she's a beautiful girl, but she's young.
She is.
So
they're a pretty couple.
They are. They look beautiful together.
Okay.
But I'm just wondering, I mean, she must be like an encyclopedia. Like,
okay.
Okay, but you get what you get. Okay, I'm trying to dress this up really nice. So no, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, so if you have a young lady, the young lady only has a certain amount of knowledge, right? So unless she is an encyclopedia, so I'm figuring that he likes that young stuff. Like, I couldn't sit on the phone and Snapchat and send emojis to him.
The conversation would be limited.
Yeah, right. Not saying that he does other stuff, but I'm not a Snapchatper and all that TikTok and stuff. But if I had to, think about somebody else, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know some people don't like this individual, but I actually think he's so educated.
Where we going?
I'm gonna have to say Ice Cube. I say Ice Cube. Only because, so I've had a crush on Ice Cube since I was 12.
Okay.
I seen him one day when I was a young girl, and he was driving in a car, and I was like, oh my God. And ever since then, I was in love. So he's like those stocky type of guys, just like my husband. Shout out to Cash. And he's educated though. So he's gangster and educated. I like the guy that could put them Timbs on. Do what needs to be done.
Handle all the business. I get it. I get it.
Grown people shit. Not that Snapchat shit. Grown people shit.
Folk.
Yeah.
Right. I got you.
But still keep them Timbs on while you're doing it.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Like the grip. Oh. Okay.
So, all right. So you said you wanted to know mine.
Oh yeah.
So to be fair, Alistair has his cheats too. Ashanti.
Cash has Ashanti. Oh, so yeah.
Yes.
So
they've been talking.
Wow. Yes. My husband got
it was making
Ashanti.
good, but then she got benched for Ashanti.
He always liked Regina. Was it Regina Hall?
Okay.
And Ashanti.
Got it. Yeah. No, so that's his. So he can't get mad when I put it out there. Morris Chestnut. He's beautiful. Just grown and
he's
sexy.
Beautiful. But I never heard him speak about anything. I gotta know what your intel is. How do you feel about reparations? I'm sorry.
We can talk about it when you call me.
I guess. Okay. That's so funny. I'm gonna go easy with this one. Okay. This one is the most laid back host on the show. Who do you think is the most laid back person on the show?
Specs.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody says it's you.
It's not.
Okay.
I am not laid back. I don't know where they got that from. Am I laid back?
No.
Not even a little bit. No.
You wait patiently for your turn.
I do, but once I get going, it's rapid fire.
Yeah.
So no, I think it's Specs. I think Specs takes his time. He listens. It's not you, Kia.
I think look at the camera. Now I think that we all have our moments.
Okay.
I was gonna actually say I think it's Ty. So I don't think it's Specs. Because Specs has like a goofy side to him.
I see where you're coming from. I get that.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna think about that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We can debate that one later.
Okay.
So, all right. What's the biggest pie in the sky goal that you have for yourself?
Oh Jesus! But I was gonna go there with her too.
Okay.
So, okay. The biggest pie in the goal sky for myself. 5 year.
Whatever it looks like to you.
So I'm going to say to you guys that every single thing, I believe in visualization, the law of visualization. And I can say literally every single thing that I have truly put out in the universe has been given to me in some shape, form, or fashion.
Okay.
I cannot think of one thing that has been given to me that I didn't put it out somewhere like, oh my God, I wanted this. And then I had it,
Okay.
But my goal is to double my income, and this is for my family.
Okay.
So doubling our income, to the point where I don't have to have my main job and I can do what I love, giving back to the community.
I have that. Yes. Okay.
That's my ultimate goal. I would feel like I cheated myself in life if I cannot make a tangible change within the community.
Okay.
I know some people, it can help in many ways. You know, some people want to be behind the scenes, they don't want to be seen or whatever. I literally find enjoyment in seeing the growth in individuals. I'm like, oh my God, you got, like that's me all the way.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know what? That's why I have to hit the lotto.
Okay.
Or do something to that level. Okay. Because, some people talk about what they would do.
Right.
But even when I've had my last, I do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But there's a kicker. There's a disclaimer to this.
Mm-hmm.
The disclaimer to that is I will give the shirt off to anybody, off my back to anybody. But you cannot piss on me and tell me that it's rain. Do not try to play me.
The Gemini won't let it. The New York won't let it. She can get lethal, y'all. Don't do it.
Her too. Okay. So my little question is, tell us about your new business and why did you decide to create it?
Ooh, okay. So it is a t-shirt line, and I have always found a way to express myself, but never share it with anybody. Mm-hmm. So I might have an opinion, and maybe that's why everybody thinks that I'm a little laid back, because mm-hmm. I have an opinion about everything. But mm-hmm. if you don't ask me, I won't share it with you. Okay. So back to that respect thing, right? Okay. And then that last guy was in office. And my cup runneth over. I could not take it anymore. Okay. And so I designed just a t-shirt for myself that I wanted to wear so that when I'm walking down the street, the same way they had their ugly little MAGA hats and everything else, I felt like I need a t-shirt that when I walk down the street, you know what I represent, what represents me and what I identify with. The very first shirt I ever made was a red shirt with white letters, kind of emulating that. And it said 44, when America was great. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted it for me. I didn't create it to be sold or anything. Yeah. And the response that I got from that was, where can I get that? Where did you get that? Where did you buy that?
You made it.
I made it. Yeah. You know what? I can make you one. And it started out that way. Yeah. And before I knew it, it was about a dozen of them sold. Oh, just like that. Cool. And it was just people. I had a stranger stop me on the street of, in a neighborhood that you wouldn't expect it, from a person that you wouldn't have expected it. And him and his wife stopped me and they were like, where did you get that shirt? And I said, give me your phone number. Yeah. And then I realized, you know what? What's so interesting about your shirts is because I remember when you came over just to tell me about the business and I was interested in it. And I really think everything has to do with timing, mm-hmm. because we are currently now at the time where expression is key, and we express ourselves in many ways. I think that around the time of him just coming up, the last president, that guy, just certain times, mm-hmm. it's like, okay, it's a t-shirt. How many people have t-shirts? But these ones are so niched and people have so many things. It's like, hey, well, I want a custom shirt that says this, and that. Right. And now that we are so limited to what we can say, and every second you hear about a case going to the Supreme Court and blah, blah, blah. Can mm-hmm. I say this? Can I not? This cancel culture. This is an outlet. So mm-hmm. we really do appreciate the shirts. I know that when people are on the show and I'm like, what does our shirt say? You have to kind of sit up and read it. I got to try to elevate a little bit. Yeah, but no, thank you for that. Thank you. Oh, so, here's your question. Here we go. It's a little different. Okay. I'm actually going to roll a couple questions into one here. So I want you to rapid fire. I want to say something and you give me the first thing that comes to mind. Can't think of one word? Just the first thing that comes to mind. All right. All right. So I would never. Fish. Okay. I will always. Love you. Of course. I miss. You. These are the first things that comes to my mouth. Okay, go ahead. All right. I need to stop. Laughing. That's what came to my mind. Okay. I secretly.
You don't want to get
I stumped her. I think I broke here, y'all. I think I broke her.
I was gonna say I secretly want to hit somebody, but you don't know. It's crazy. If I could lay hands on somebody,
Kia, come back.
Okay, go ahead.
I admire.
Huh?
I admire.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's so nice. It's so nice. I know.
And I wish.
I could say change the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So that was
back to those laying of hands. Somebody needs some hands.
Yeah.
Some prayers. It could be prayers.
Prayers. She mentioned praying hands.
Yep. Hard. Just touching somebody's soul.
Just shake the devil out of them. I got you. I got it.
All right, we're almost to the end. Okay, let me ask you, what's your favorite episode so far?
Gosh. Y'all see that?
Okay.
Favorite episode, favorite guest. So there we go.
What's your favorite episode?
You know what? Unexpected. I think it was the episode that we talked about gun control. It was so spirited.
Okay.
It was so spirited. And we were, I was in the teeny tiny minority, but I think I held my own.
Yes,
but it was very good hearing the different perspectives and kind of hashing it out a little bit. And hopefully we get a part 2. Just putting it out there. What we say? You put it out there? All right, so I'll put that one out there, y'all.
Okay.
And so your favorite episode and favorite guest?
My favorite episode has to be, it's tied between 2.
Okay.
So the one episode was when we were talking about the insurrection, right after it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other episode had to be when we were talking about, we had your lovely brother on the show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't realize. So I like the episode with your brother. Yes. You like the episode with mine. All right.
And the reason why I had to pick those 2, because I think those 2 episodes definitely challenged myself. Okay. Because when it comes to voting, and especially at that time, we were deciding, is Biden, should we fight for Kamala, or should we and Biden, or should we do Trump? For me personally, it is something that we want to talk about, and I can't wait to have a conversation about that, because it's been the past 100 days. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I was going to say that he hasn't done something specifically for the African American community, specifically. Not saying like, hey, here's a stimulus check and you get one, you get one, you get one. Or here's the new transportation bill. You get to da-da-da. Because he's actually had something specifically for transgender. He has something specifically for Asians. Like literally those words are in there, which is all power to them. They should get all types of stuff. He has something specifically for Native Americans. Mm-hmm. This is awesome news. Who the hell's helping the Native Americans? We need somebody to help them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's no true bill that specifically says this is for African Americans. And I think that as the days are growing, I think I'm turning into my husband. And I say that because he talks a lot about ADOS and that type of scenario. But I do have to admit that I'm like, okay, come on. Every time we say something, it's like, come on, guys. Why are we talking about race? Why can't we all get along? So that was the reason for that one thing about the voting. And then the one with the insurrection one, that was really like, wow, are we really here?
Did that happen? Right. I'm still processing that. And it's been 100
But they're
days,
whitewashing that as we speak.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't that bad.
Remaking history. And then they just had the new police officer come on to Don Lennon's CNN show. And he's telling his experience. And it's like, wow. Like he's in tears, he's cussing, he's fussing. And he's like, I can't believe these people are like, oh, it's not that serious. Like, wow.
Yeah, it was kind of put our spin on the history we were living through.
Yeah.
So that was definitely an episode that'll stick with you.
My favorite guest, I have to say, is Shawnette. Shawnette is my favorite guest.
Yeah.
I think that when Shawnette comes onto the show, She lifts my spirits. I could be in my own little funk, my personal funk, and then she'll say something or give some type of tools,
yes,
and I'm like,
yes.
Well,
yes.
I didn't look
take
at it
notes.
like,
yes.
yes. You know, so no, I definitely appreciate when Shawnette comes in because I leave the show happy. Like when she's not on that, I could be like, I can't believe he said that. My God. Or I'm texting, ha ha ha, that was a clown move. You know what I'm saying? But for her, I definitely leave at peace and doing homework.
It's just something about her voice.
Thank you, I know.
We haven't met yet, but we will.
Yes. Oh, she'll be at my birthday.
I'm speaking it into existence.
I love you, Shawnette.
And while we were on kind of that whole political type tip,
okay,
that's my sweet spot.
Okay,
your dream team, POTUS and VP, who's on that ticket?
Wow.
Yes,
I would have to say Michelle Obama.
Okay,
would be the first female president. The reason why is because even though her husband was definitely a conservative Democrat, I wanted him to be a little bit more liberal. Even though he may have been black, that's a whole other conversation there. But he was yeah. But I knew his wife just didn't play them games. She's from the South Side, and she just did it. She just didn't.
Okay.
And I think that even if Congress was like, oh, we're blocking this bill and we're doing this and these things, she's like, we're gonna find a way. And she has to get the gab. I noticed that a lot of Republicans from Trump and this one and Mitch McConnell, just all the different ones we ever talk about, they have to get the gab. So when they are talking to individuals, they're able to out-talk. Like, I would love, if you ever hear this show, Candace Owens, please come on this show. Because when I tell you, my God, no, because, and I always see her when she is a good verbal deliverable. She delivers her words very well. She can articulate very well. So when you are talking about a subject, even if you do not know about the topic, when you give the appearance and you use certain vernacular that shows that.
Yeah, you're giving her a lot of credit.
She can hold her own in a conversation. I didn't say what she was saying was factual, but she could hold her own in a conversation.
That whole channel can hold their own. And
well, that's something. People on those type of networks and those shows never run into people like us. Like you would say, like I wish
on purpose. They wouldn't put themselves in that
because
situation.
I'm gonna come right back. What you said, the rapid fire?
Rapid fire,
yes. With the statistics.
That part. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say who the VP was. VP. I'm a big fan of well, he's getting commercial for me. I was gonna say Eric Dyson.
Ooh.
I love him.
Wow. So you're talking Michelle Obama, Michael Eric Dyson, running the country.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
That's
okay. I like Dyson.
I see where you're out there. With that.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely. Okay.
I hope you're not going commercial, but for everything else that you've done, I love it. But go ahead.
Really?
I've heard rumors. I haven't checked them out to see if they were true or not, but somebody's always trying to throw ill will. But I do love and he come back
all day. Yes, much respect.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So,
okay.
Go ahead.
What is your most embarrassing moment?
I don't have a bathroom story, but so you guys don't know me. I am athletically challenged and I am navigationally impaired, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're giving me directions, be very specific, like New York specific. Mm-hmm. Back home we say, take a right, go 2 blocks. You're going to see the White House. Across the street from that is the bus stop. Down here, they give directions north, south, east, and west. Mm-hmm. I can barely tell my left from my right. Let's start there. Mm-hmm. So that aside now, most embarrassing moment. You don't really make me do this, like.
Yes. I just spilled the beans. Nobody even asked me.
That's true too.
Okay.
All right. I cannot ride a bike at all. And I fell off a stationary bike in a gym. on a Marine Corps base,
Oh, wow.
surrounded by like Marines in the middle. And I swear the bike was in the middle.
Wow.
And I just pedaled in. And that's because I was doing what I wasn't supposed to be
Yeah,
doing.
thought you was cute.
And Mr. Fine Man walked past once, and I started trying to go faster. He walked past again. I started trying to go faster, and the girl next to me, she just running, just no sweat or anything. I'm like, I can go faster too. Just
Did the fine man come help you?
he did though.
Okay.
It didn't matter because I was married and embarrassed and on the floor, but okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I fell off a stationary bike, y'all.
Wow.
In the middle of a crowded gym.
Wow.
Surrounded by Marines.
You know what? And I'm not gonna let her feel bad. I cannot ride a bike neither.
What?
Yes. And
Aww.
I think that's something that we're gonna have to learn. That might be something that we could put on YouTube to show.
I fell off a stationary bike. Yeah.
I have never fell off of a stationary bike. That's you all the way. But no, I cannot do that.
I also fell off a bike with training wheels.
You say you fell off of a bike with training wheels?
Training wheels. Can we change the subject already?
Like I said, I try to make it feel a little bit better. Like I can't ride a bike myself. And I know you're gonna be like, how two sisters from New York cannot ride a bike?
I almost drowned with a life vest on. You said one embarrassing moment, right? I'm done. That's it. You ain't nothing no more now.
Wow.
Done.
Wow. Well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
What's a movie that has inspired you the most?
An inspiring movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be honest, because I don't believe in lying. So my favorite movie of all time, hands down, I'm a big gangster. I love gangster movies.
Okay.
And Goodfellas is my number one movie. I could literally be upstairs at an attic or whatever, and I hear the movies. I always want to be a gangster and run downstairs. And the reason why I love that movie, I didn't say it inspired me, but the reason why I love that movie is just because growing up, I used to live by a lot of Italians, and they were just like so awesome, just so cool to me. Maybe I was an Italian in the past life, who knows? But I just love everything about the mob.
Okay.
I don't want to be a part of it now that I'm older, but if I was young, that's a whole nother story. But the inspirational movie that just came out, and that was the one that won, the guy that won the Oscar. It was what's the Judas one we talked about?
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and the Black Messiah. And the reason why that was so inspirational to me is because listening to his speech about saying, when I die, it's not going to be because I tripped over something and, I fell asleep and all these superficial ways. It's because I'm dying for the people. And that's truly, truly, truly something that said, man, I know for 100% fact that if I was born in that time frame and I didn't have children, that I definitely would be one of those fighters right there, lock, cock, ready to rock, because the injustice that my people see every single day. And it's interesting because the deeper I can get into it, I can get so teary-eyed and emotional about it. It's brutal. Other people may say, oh, it's not that bad. You have people just recently say, no race in America. The systemic racism that's in America, the disproportionate, the way we live economically. We could go from on and just talk about the healthcare, the childcare, the education. We're at the bottom totem pole for everything. And it's so unfortunate that there are people out there that think, well, no, you guys are not. So that movie
I'm part of that conversation.
That movie was so inspirational to me just for the simple fact that, wow, I wish I was there. I wish that there were more people like him. He was somebody that was not afraid. He was somebody that was ahead of his time. I hear a lot of people talk shit about him too.
Anybody.
But at the same time, it's like, well, what have you done?
Right.
But yeah, that's something that was really inspirational for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have 2 more and a dare.
A dare? Because I got one question and it's a challenge.
Okay.
So I'll say this one last one and let you shoot.
So
yeah.
Name a guilty pleasure.
I'm a chocolate fanatic, so
Really?
yeah, I love my chocolate, especially when it's that time of the month. I just
That's
eat chocolate. I be feeling like a drug addict.
Gotcha. And what's your favorite job you ever had?
My favorite one? I've had multiple. Jesus Christ. Geminis bounce around. You know what? Because we're like, squirrel, and we'll run to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not stimulated mentally, I'm
You
bouncing.
see something shiny, you just out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
My favorite job.
Mm-hmm.
I can say I can't say I had a favorite job, but one of the jobs that I had a lot of pleasure in. But I love working in the entertainment field because I do have my degree in film as well, and that was very fulfilling for me, being able to put on productions and shows and like watch a party being performed and all that, sitting back and watching it. I love that. Of course, at that time I had my kids were toddlers, so I couldn't stay in that field. So I would leave to work at 4 in the afternoon and get home at 4 in the morning.
Right.
So that didn't work, but that was definitely fun.
Okay.
So doing stuff in production has always been fun.
Okay. You're gonna go back to it?
I'm in it already.
You're kind of there now.
Yeah, I'm in it now.
For sure.
So this is my favorite. Yes.
There you go.
Like and subscribe. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got it there.
I don't know if I can do the dare.
Why not?
If am I stationary? I'm sitting here.
You gonna sit right there.
Okay.
All right. So drop your favorite verse for us.
A verse.
Drop it.
Yeah, bars.
Hey.
A verse. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Anybody. So,
wow. You put me on the spot.
a little bit.
Okay, let me ask you this before I say anything.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't do the dare, and the only reason why I say I don't do the dare because I'm thinking what's my favorite verse, and if you say, okay, well, just give me one that you really like.
Just give me any verse.
I can't think of anything. Like I'm completely dumbfounded. I want to say something from Jay-Z, but oh man, how about this?
Okay.
How about this? So, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up. But my question for her was, would she like to do a challenge? If she completes the challenge correctly, she's going to get a $20 bill.
I need money.
With that being said, the challenge is what's in the box. So we're going to have an object or whatever inside the box, and you would have to go ahead and get that. So I will come back to see if she's going to do that, and I'll drop some bars then at that time. Bet. But we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you once again for tuning in. Wow, we literally took up most of the time. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. Bye, guys.